Hey guys, it's Shannon with Get Fed. I said I was gonna do a little bit of Hindu talk and reasons why I believe, in a general sense. I really can't make this video that long, but in a general sense of why I believe Christianity. Well, no personal sect, but the idea of Christianity, the Christos, the all knowing and all omnipotent God, the savior of humanity is Jesus, who was and who is and is to come. And I just wanted to say right quick that I know some of my subscribers personally, and I do have a very good Hindu friend who I love greatly. And we've never had the religious talk. I would have loved to, if she's open to it, but I don't pressure people in a general sense to follow anything of what I said. All I can do is state the reasons and evidence from my life, and that's like all I can do. I really don't want to do anything else. I mean, I would love for them to believe, because there's actually Irvi, if you're listening, I love you. I know some of my subscribers are from my channel, and you guys have this channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you so much. I know she's probably curious as to what happened to me after high school, but she's Hindu. I know that she's Indian. Very beautiful girl. She's a friend of mine. I know I could call her if I needed anything. But the general reason as to why I came to Christianity and knowing Christ is not particularly what my parents taught me, not what anybody really taught me or what I learned in church. It was a supernatural experience that brought me to this point in so much depth of my faith, is because of the experiences I have experienced. So I would always encourage people to find out things for themselves. I know people don't have my brain, or not that you have to have my brain, just to have a curious brain is what I mean. Curiosity can be a good thing. Most scientists have curious brains, of course, and things like that. I'm no scientist, but some characteristics of prophets and things in those spiritual gifts are people who are able to pick up on things. Sometimes we can call them empaths, depending on that person and what distributing qualities they can give. That would go for that. But I just want to say I love you, Irvi, if you're listening. And I know she saw my little Nas thing, my little Nas reaction video. So I share a lot of my things on my Facebook and things. I'm gonna probably make another page. I'm doing a life coaching right now, so I'm gonna do another page when I get all that started up and stuff. It's just right now I'm just mentoring, and I have mentors, and so just generally because people like telling me they're crap. Yes, but the thing about what I can hold on to is that anytime I had interactions with demons or anything, not that I said any other names for that would save me, but anytime I even uttered the word Jesus, it's just too much scientific evidence, prophetic evidence, meaning biblical events, such as we now can see that there was a flood at this time, or that in the earth that the world was there's a lot of historical evidence. There's historic scientific evidence. There's we're finding the skulls of the Nephilims. There's a lot of things going on. Supernatural encounters where people have tried to use other names, other gods' names for gods, and it was not working out. I didn't come to my faith lightly, as no one should come to their faith lightly, but it is in my opinion that people who generally do Hindu have a minor, they could have a minor God complex or a lack of taking, Lord help me, I don't want to say it in a mean way. It's not wanting to be responsible for good and bad. And I know somebody in the comments of the video I did with Little Nas, the second video, they were saying, you should look at history. I did look at history, and the Hinduism is a part of the highest teachings, and they have multiple gods. I forgot what the name of that is called when you have multiple gods, demigods, which meaning they're daemons. They're called daemons in Eastern culture. Every culture that is not westernized. So they're called daemons. And I just want to say that just because they're called something different, I know that there's been stigma to believe what our cultures put in front of our face and to take that for face value, but I don't trust nobody. I got to figure it out for myself. And I'll be addressing a Third Testament people because I've come up with some discrepancies in there, and Third Testament people don't really want to answer me. And so I am on the look for cults for any kind of anything. But back to what I was saying. I feel that Hinduism is a part of the rebellion that man has for God. Because think about it. If there's no Jesus, because we can't really prove that there was, history can prove that there was a Jesus, whether or not he was resurrected. We know about the Shroud of Turin, or if you don't know about the Shroud of Turin, it is the said shroud that Jesus was buried in, and that it has only, Y chromosomes? What's the ones for the women? I can't remember right now, but they only have Y chromosomes that would consist to a virgin birth, a woman not having known a man. And so I've considered all these aspects, and I'm asking anyone, because I haven't really debated people in Hinduism. I've debated people in Christianity based on different concepts and things like that. And some a little bit in who was I just having a beef in the comments, because sometimes I'll go in the comments. I'm not trying to start anything or anything, but I'll reply to someone's question and give an answer, and people don't like that because they think it's okay. People are so sensitive. I don't understand that. I didn't grow up with that. My parents are sensitive people, but I didn't grow up with that level of sensitivity to have. I didn't grow up with that. But that's neither here nor there. The thing is that Hinduism comes from the fact that you can fix yourself. There's no God to be accounted for, that you just keep getting chances upon chances upon chances. And the Shruti, their Bible, does not give in-depth predictions it gives very general predictions of there's going to be bad people in the world. Yeah, there's this and there's that. But they're not in-depth, detailed predictions and prophecies and things like that. I know people don't want to think about that, or people get really offended. It's a very sensitive topic, religion and things like that. But, I'm an open-minded person. If anybody could answer just a few questions in Hinduism or anything, maybe perhaps I'd be open to switching religions or something if somebody could give me. But I don't think they can, because I have talked to some really, really educated people who other people would be intimidated at. And I was intimidated by these people, but, I got in the ring with these people and realized they just know about as much as me, and that, your education doesn't really properly say how of an intellectual you are, how smart you are. So, but Hinduism is do what thou wilt, kind of thing where you do what you want, you hope for the best, and daemons are neither good or bad. But I ask a person who is into Hindu or Buddhism or any Eastern teachings or anything that of the highest teachings, is that what if you have about a 50% chance of you being right? Um, do you really want to play with that 50% chance on the base? And I know there's a 50% basis chance that I am wrong based on nobody has for certain all of the correct information or aspects. We can guess, we can ponder. That's a lot of the problem in the body of Christ, is that the politics and things in religion I don't like today, and things like, and just in life in general. But generally just based on how oh boy, how I'm sorry, how they can life can how Hindus can, if you have this 50%, and you see that the world is going in the place that it's going, and the Bible foretells all of this right to the end. I don't know if it's really sensible for people to be thinking that the world just will keep going when science says that the world will eventually end one day. They say it's like thousands of years from now or something. Could be, I don't know. I'm just ready. I'm already booed up, ready to go. So, whatever happens, do or die, whatever, you know. But we have to take these things into consideration, not to look at what our parents taught us, but to find our own position in ourselves, because there's nothing wrong with Hindus believing in Christianity or seeking out other religions, because hey, it's not good or bad. You just get reprocessed through the matrix in on the basis of what your karma was, is it was good karma or bad karma, and things like that. But I'm saying, what if you're wrong? What if there's an all one God, all omnipotent God, and what if you're wrong, and then he has these laws and these things, and because you don't believe in him, or you haven't bothered to read the Bible? Because I've read some pages from the Shruti. I like to read a lot. I'm trying to work on the Book of Hermas right now, and things like that. So it's just like a matter of researching things for ourselves and asking the tough questions. Because if you look at all the alien invasions, if you look at different different near death experiences and things, they will all correlate them back to a Jesus. And I know that there's some atheist near death experiences where they'll tell you, oh, there's nothing in the afterlife. Okay, that might be true for you, but other people have something waiting on the other side. I don't know what your personal hell would be, or I don't know what how that would go under there, because your personal hell is an extension of your life here, but at a amplified, bigger, into a bigger example. It's your fears here, and all your insecurities and things times a million in another realm where you don't recycle or get another chance, or anything like that. It's finality. And Jesus always, he talked about hell more than he talked about anything else for me. So for me not to believe in a place of everlasting torment, and that's kind of for some Bible scholars, and not Bible scholars, but third testament PBs. Because I'm like, I don't, that question of because people who are believing in the third testament are generally saying that there's no afterlife. You keep recycling, or at least no one I've asked has told me whether or not people who believe in the third testament believe in an end of the world in the aspect of I don't understand, are we if the second, they believe in the second coming of Jesus like is already in you, and that's a part of the aspect. I believe that to a certain extent, but all of my visions and things cortel to an actual physical being beyond my measure of explaining is going to come to this plane of existence where dark, like all matter, all sorts of matter in this in atoms and everything is going to come here and regulate. So I don't know how you're gonna regulate. Nobody has answered me those questions. Usually people don't like to answer questions they don't know about. But I'm cool with that. I'm a different type of person. You ask me something I don't know, I'm gonna tell you I don't know. But yeah, that's just generally my big thing with people who want to do what they want. A lot of the people will say, well, I don't want to, because I had that problem just like the other day where I was like, okay, I don't want to do some things the Lord asked me to do. I'm an audible. And so the Lord will sometimes, if I'm not getting something, he'll come out with that voice. And I'm like, but that's neither here or there. But I just really encourage everyone to get curious about your religion, because life does not last that long here. And I'm not sure if people are aware of the state of the world or anything, but something beyond our comprehension is going down, and it's going down quick. Okay, so I don't know. But I'll be all right either way. I'm doing my spiritual work. I'm taking the feast days. And so I'm doing everything I know how to. I've taken the feast days and done the feast days, and I keep the Sabbath because I love to. I like to go into those traditions and things because I like to. That's just how I like to. I like to keep up with the Enoch calendar. I think that the calendars and things are important, but I don't think we should pay too much attention because we can't unless we're backing up the sources to the Bible. And I have so far what I'm reading from the book of Hermas is just general, the way of salvation and everything. But it says pretty much what I'm saying, that it's faith, and it's a spiritual work. That's what But I am doing that, so I'm not worried for me. And maybe I don't know if I'm supposed to teach that, but I'm going by what the Lord gives me each week or month or a couple of days or however, and then He's letting me build my faith and get closer to Him by my passion, which is which is I believe dating tips and things like that. I was married for 9.5, 10 years, and so I got a little to say about that. It's just so many things that so many passions I have, so I can use this channel for some of those things. And I'm happy that the Lord has given me permission to do that and to also prophesy for Him. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, is that Hindus, I love Hindus. I love you, Irvi, and everything like that. But we should look at what the 50-50 rule, and we should explore all the possibilities before drawing to one conclusion. Notice the patterns in life. We can't be, this is our soul, this is our afterlife, that we should not take lightly and get the answers to. But I love you guys. All good night.